we have Louis van Gaal and Ander Herrera here to answer your questions. But as the boys need to go and get ready for training, we just have the first few questions to Luke and Ander so that we can get them off to training. Okay, thank you. If you'd like to put your hand up, we'll bring the microphone to you. Sorry, we are in
Can I just ask Luke how you found your initial impressions of Manchester United, and do you find it slightly daunting having to fill the shoes of someone as good as Patrice Evra?
Yeah, you know, when obviously when I first turned up at Manchester, everyone was telling me how big the club is, but you don't realise until you actually come away on our pre-season tours, you see how big the club is, you know, and how big the fan base is. It's crazy, you know. But and like you said, I don't sort of feel any pressure to come in forever. You know, he's been great for the club the last 10 years, you know, and hopefully I can carry that on.
Yeah, John Russell with Reuters Sports. When you come to a team, is there? You talk about not having pressure, but is there a point where you feel like obviously you're accomplished, but a point that you have to prove yourself when you get out there, or?
Yeah, of course. There's always going to be pressure no matter where you go, but I try not to focus on that, and I try to focus on my own game, you know, and focus what I do on the pitch, and I think that's the most importantly. And obviously with the new gaffer, you've obviously got interest in training, so that's something I'm looking to do at the moment as well, and hopefully in these pre-season games that we have, that I can show them what I can do.
Can you tell us why Manchester United? You are, I think most of your family are Chelsea fans. Why is it?
Personally, I think Manchester is the biggest club in the world, and it's the club that will push me to my best. I think I signed the contract here because I know what the club's capable of, and I know I will improve my game as long as I'm here.
Okay, we have a couple of questions for Ander, and then the boys can go. Simon?
It seemed that you were going to join United 12 months ago. What happened 12 months ago, and how do you feel about being here now?
I don't want to talk about the past. I prefer talk about the future because I am happy to be here, and I don't want to talk about the 12 months ago.
Ander Herrera, Augusto Herrera del Mundo. ¿Qué es lo que más vas a extrañar de estar viviendo ahora en Inglaterra, un país que habla inglés en vez de español?
What are you going to miss the most about living in England, or about living in Spain now that you live in England?
Of course, my friends and my family, but I think that I am ready for this step, a big step for me, and I am ready for this change. But I think that I am 24 years old, and is the moment to come to the biggest club in the world.
Okay, sorry, last question.
Hi, Ander, Jerry Jackson from The Guardian. Manchester United have needed to strengthen their central midfield now for a few seasons. How confident are you that you can help solve the kind of problem or the weakness that there is in the midfield?
I think that I can promise work hard. I can promise to be a good professional, but there is other midfielders in the team that between all the players, I'm sure that we will help the team. But I think that not only me, there is a lot of midfielders and that they got yes. they can play well like me.
Okay, I'd like to say thank you to Ander and to Luke. They will now go join the team to go training. Thank you.
It's a pity because I have said that they have to guide me in this press conference, but okay. Because we are too late. It is my first time that I'm too late for a press conference, but Los Angeles traffic.
Right here in front of us, right here. The shorter one. Walking towards us with a white wrist wrap. Right there. Yeah, white wrist wrap. Right here, right in front of us. Yeah. Yes, exactly.
No, I'm right. I'm working. It's not
SDI out is on the right side.
I'm trying, but we'll have to repeat it. Yeah, with the white wrist wrap.
He's down here, right?
No, he's on. Maybe like a horizontal zoomed out pan with the sign. Maybe a couple of these keeper drills right here.
As far as I can get.
Alright, let's start feeding him this time. The show's gonna go on in about 20 minutes, so I'm not gonna have So we're hooked up if you just wanna re-wrap.
Okay, questions? Simon? Good.
Other than Los Angeles,
You have to wait for the mic.
excuse me, other than Los Angeles traffic, what have you learned over the past week about Manchester United that perhaps you didn't know from the outside?
Yes, what can I say? I don't think that that is a great difference between the Dutch Federation or Bayern München or Barcelona or even AZ. The work of a manager is everywhere the same, and Manchester United do his utmost best to give me the circumstances of a top sport climate. And when I have seen the facilities of StubHub Center, it was great. So now we have to play in Rose Bowl. That's also great that I'm back. I was here in '94 also with the World Championship. So I'm very happy to be here.
Hi, Kevin Baxter from the LA Times. I had the pleasure of seeing your team play a couple times in Brazil, and it almost seems to me as if, as Luke said, this is the biggest club in the world. It's almost like there might be more pressure on you at Manchester United. Do you feel that way?
No, I'm sorry, but the pressure that I lay on myself is much bigger than you can do that.
Coach Van Gaal. You've been busy in the transfer season already. For your squad currently and going forward, what areas do you think you're pinpointing to improve?
At this moment, I cannot say anything about that because I have said to Manchester United that I want to learn my players, I want to know them. And also, when I'm the coach and I give the orders to my players to play at a certain way, I want to see how they perform. And that's why I cannot answer now this question, because I want to give all players the chance to show themselves under my guidance.
Ian?
Mr. Van Gaal, Ian Herbert. Sorry, Ian Herbert from The Independent. You talked last week at your press conference about mixing the commercial and the football demands in your new role. Do you feel that the commercial is impinging on the professional in this very intense 2-week tour?
More or less, yes. Because we have to prepare the season, and when you have a lot of commercial activities, also for the players, and you have travel distances, and you have to fly a lot, and then you have also a jet lag that is not very positive for a good preparation. But the tour was already arranged, so I have to adapt, and I shall adapt, and Manchester United shall do everything to adapt to my rules for a good preparation. But that's why I have said that in the press conference already.
En español. Rodrigo Serrano de Estrella TV. ¿Cuáles son tus planes con el Chicharito Hernández? Porque no lo incluiste el viernes y el sábado comunicaron que sí venía al fin.
Quizás tú puedes preguntar en más lento tiempo.
Well, Javier Hernandez didn't come on Friday because he didn't come to the squad, but on Saturday they said that he was going to come. Do you count for him for this season?
Sorry, what was the last part question?
Do you plan to keep Javier Hernandez in the squad for the rest of the season?
Hernandez. Okay, Hernandez. we have to see. It's the same answer what I give this colleague of you. I have to see how he perform what I want. And now I can only see what he has showed under the guidance of another trainer coach. And so he shall come, I presume, this evening. And then I met him, and then we shall train, and after that he shall perform in a match, and after that I can say anything about that.
Louis, at your press conference at Old Trafford, you talked about the importance of the click between the players and the coach. How responsive have you found the players to your methods in the few days that you've been training with them?
Yeah, I have to say that it is fantastic. Maybe you think that every trainer coach who is new shall say that, but I mean it, and I think they are very anxious to do what I say, and also to follow the instructions of my assistants. And the focus that I have seen in the training sessions, I think that is top level. But we have to see if the performance is also top level. But I'm very happy with the labor that my players do in the 3 days that I have coached them.
Hi Louis, Saeed Targol, Africa. So Manchester United has had a philosophy traditionally of grooming young players, and for young players like Tom Lawrence, James Wilson, and Nick Powell, who haven't made it on this trip, can you share some of your philosophy around continuing to develop that talent at United, be it in the Carling Cup or setting up these players on loan, or whatever philosophy it is you're going to drive at Old Trafford?
Yeah, these questions are too soon, I have to say. First I have to get to know these players, and maybe you have seen Luke Shaw and under Herrera. It's the philosophy of the club that we buy young players and not experienced players. And also Wilson or other players can get their chance when they have enough level. And maybe you know what kind of coach I am. I'm always in favor of young players because it has always a beneficial influence in the team, in the selection. So I hope I can do that, but it is totally dependable of the level of the players.
Mr. Van Gaal. Just on the commercial activities, could you see a situation next summer whereby you do a much shorter tour, or you do a very different tour, just so that it gives you more time, better quality time to prepare your team for the new season?
Yeah, I hope that, but they have already said that to me, and I'm very confident that it shall be.
Okay, last 2 questions.
Coach Van Gaal, can you talk about playing at the Rose Bowl? Can you talk about what this means for you personally to play here at this facility, and also what you expect from the LA Galaxy tomorrow?
What I expect from my team now?
From the LA Galaxy tomorrow, what you expect?
Oh, tomorrow, yeah. Now we have analyzed, of course, also Galaxy, and I expect a very organized and tactically team that are aggressive in attack and want to press the ball, and they are already in the rhythm of the season, and we are started 3 days, and a couple of players has started 10 days ago. So we are not well prepared, we are not fit yet, but I hope that we can give a good performance, and it's a process. The preparation time it's a process. So I hope that we can make every match a step in that progress. But I'm also anxious to see how we do it tomorrow against Galaxy.
Van Hal, you've had a short time to work with the players. You obviously will know a lot about some of the high-profile players anyway. When you look at them, can you really believe that this team finished 7th in the Premier League last season?
Yeah, I cannot judge that because I'm also new in the Premier League. And when you see the Premier League, there are a lot of clubs that they are also capable to play high-level football. And also the financial situation for the clubs in the Premier League, they have much more chance to buy players. Much more than, for example, the Dutch teams. So I think to be the champion in the Premier League is much more difficult than in the Netherlands. Maybe also much more difficult than in Germany, because in Germany you don't have so many teams as in the Premier League to give so much money out. So I have to wait and see, and maybe about 3 months or 4 months I can give you a more clearly answer.
Okay, thank you everybody.